there's an order that God has set in place. And I do not care what it is. Order is set. And God will deal with whoever it is if they're out of place. But just because someone may not be moving in the order that you want them to move in, that doesn't give you the right to move out of order, because you don't know what God is doing for that person on the other side. Come on now. I think it was Dave. I'm not sure, Apostle, where when an angel came to him, the angel came and then he said, I would have came here earlier, but I was tussling. But he waited, right? To two sides. Saul didn't wait, but Daniel waited. Amen? So we got to get to a place where we understand we have to be patient in God. Though it may not seem like or look like the way we want it to be, but we as people have to be patient and move the way God has called us to, because if not, there is destruction and there are consequences. So when he puts it back on the people and the prophet, he throws it out there. He kind of threw it out there smooth. You know, people throw stuff at you smooth, shooting a shot, throwing shade, you know. And he said, and that the Philistines had mustered at Michmash, I said, now the Philistines will come down against me at Gilgal, and I have not sought the favor of the Lord. So I forced himself, put himself in a position and felt the need to justify it and offered the burnt offering. And Samuel said to Saul, you have done foolishly. You have not kept the command of the Lord your God with which he commanded you. So remember, 1 Samuel 10, he understood for the 7 days he had to wait on Samuel, and he waited. But we come down to 1 Samuel 13, and he's decided not to wait. Little big-headed think he can do it on his own. We've all been there, right? Amen. Apostle, I'm leaving the church and becoming a pastor. I think it's my time. I don't care what you got to say. You took too long, Apostle. I'm starting my ministry. We're going to call it Black Ministries, you know? All black, all tinted, you know? But at the end of the day, it said, for then the Lord, if you would have waited, the Lord would have established your kingdom over Israel forever. Forever. There's a difference. Abraham became a father of nations, generations. God did his part, right? Saul had a chance to have his kingdom over Israel forever. He can't live for forever. So who is next to come in line after he passes? Who was next, Apostle? His children's children was supposed to take over the reign. But because of what he did, now his whole generation has to die off because he didn't listen and follow the instructions of God. A simple instruction at that. Very simple, just to wait on the prophets. Oh, come on. Just because you're anointed and appointed doesn't give you the right to step in a dimension that God didn't call you to. Because not only can it demise you, it can demise your kids. Imagine if Jonathan was supposed to be the